Hey, what's going on, everyone? It's Steggy here, back with yet another Marvel Champions video, not a gameplay video, but I totally forgot, what today was. It was Thursday. I had taken a little nap, woke up, and I was, checking social media, YouTube and stuff, and I saw that there was an article, released, I guess, for this new, looks like scenario pack, and I didn't see anything else. I didn't look at, I didn't go anywhere. I was like, this is going to be a full, complete blind take, first time taking a look at this. I've never actually seen anything like this before, I guess, because I'm just trying to, come into the scene, I guess, for content creation for this game. The last time I did something like this was for Bucky, the Winter Soldier, so this would be cool. I don't know, like, we're gonna see what's going on. So we have Trickster Takeover. It's a new scenario pack for Marvel Champions, a card game. Villains come in all shapes and sizes. Some are large and brutish, others surround themselves with like-minded minions. Some of the most dangerous villains, however, are the ones who use cunning and trickery to manipulate the world to their whim. Okay. So what happens when two of these trickster villains team up? Fantasy Flight Games was thrilled to announce the Trickster Takeover scenario pack for Marvel Champions, the card game. This 78 card scenario pack, guest designed by former Marvel Champions designer Michael Boggs, slinks into the scene with two brand new scenarios featuring the Enchantress and Loki. I know the Enchantress is someone's villain or nemesis, and it's like, is it Shadowcat? Is it Shadowcat's nemesis? I actually have Shadowcat's deck right next to me because I really, enjoy playing her. No, hers is the White Queen. Who, I don't know who the Enchantress is. I can't remember. Let's see. Okay, two conniving villains with a ton of tricks up their sleeves. In addition to being able to play these scenarios in the traditional standalone way, the Loki God of Lie scenario can also be played in a brand new epic multiplayer mode. Ooh, a Marvel Champions first. Oh, that's cool. I didn't get Kang. It's hard for me to get Kang. I missed the opportunity to get him. So, Loki's cool. This would be cool. I would really like to pick that up. Also included is a special modular encounter set featuring enthralled minions you can recruit to your side. Can you survive this brutal battle of wits? Oh, and here's some of the cards here. We can see, Cinder back here? I'm sure we'll see him. Okay, Enchantress. After Enchantress attacks you, place one charm counter on the enchantment card in your play area. Loki. Oh, Loki has no scheme or attack. Oh, hold on, my cat's on my table. Alright, now she's not. If Loki God of Lies has 10 hit points or 10 per player or fewer remaining hit points, flip this card. 20 health. Holy moly. But he has no scheme or attack. You can also stun or confuse them, which I do enjoy. I do like my stun and confuses. Sovereign Sorceress. To kick off the shenanigans, I love that word, the heroes must face off against Enchantress, which is, I'm assuming her right here, yeah. The Trickster Takeover 1, the charming and manipulative Asgardian Mystic. Okay, yeah, okay. Right off the bat, Enchantress hits the heroes with her Hypnotic Gaze. Permanent, your identity gains the Defiant trait. Oh, okay. If there are 5 or more charm counters here, remove each charm counter from here and flip this card. Oh, okay. Okay, you get that during scenario setup. There are 5 copies of this card, each with a different enchantment on the opposite side. And you won't know which one you're dealing with until it flips. While still on the Hypnotic Gaze side, your identity gains the Defiant trait, representing how your hero is resisting Enchantress's temptations. I like that, okay? I like that. After your Hypnotic Gaze gains enough charm counters, such as from Enchantress's attacks or through cards like her Crown. Okay, it's an attachment, not an enchantment. Crown of the Enchantress. You attach to her. In expert mode, she gets stalwart. Okay, so, okay. There's her anti-stun and confuse. Force response, after she schemes against you, you place 1 charm counter on a card in your play area. Ooh, okay. Hero action, each player exhausts their identity and takes 1 damage to discard this. Oh, I see, I like this. This is just like I'm working on a Jinx custom hero, and I do have what, I don't know if I'll keep it, but one of her cards can deny a treachery, but you have to damage yourself in order to do that. It's called hallucinations. And I like this. It's like maybe you're like forcing like through this enchantment or something, so it could be a mind thing, and you take a point of damage in order to get rid of this. You do have to exhaust yourself, which really sucks, but getting rid of this is nice, so you don't get those charm counters. Your crown or enthralled lackey. Oh, it's just some kind of poor like construction worker. 2 scheme, 1 attack, 3 health, quick strike. Okay. After this minion attacks you, place 1 charm on the enchantment area in your play area. On the enchantment card in your play area. Okay. Boost. Choose to either place 1 charm on the enchantment card in your play area or confuse your identity. Oh, that's brutal. Okay. This is pretty cool. Alright, I like that. I like that. The card flips to its unique trance side and gives you the enthralled trait. Okay, do we get to see that? Each trance side enchantment hits you with an immediate effect when it's revealed and also possesses a unique forced action. This is a special type of action that you have to perform before you can end the player phase, though you can choose the moment that you do so. For example, Trance of Greed, okay, permanent. This is like, I think this is the flip side. Oh, it's Tony Stark Iron Man. Permanent, your identity gains the enthrall trait, okay. When revealed, you are confused, otherwise take 2 damage. Forced action, exhaust this card to draw 1 card, then play that card. You have to pay its cost. If you can't, take 1 damage. Oh, so if you draw, I mean, you can get a resource, because that's not playing, it's spending, I think. So, but it'd be like if you draw, I don't know, if you're Iron Man and draw like Repulsor Blast, I guess you have to play it. But if you're in Alter Ego and like draw that, that'd be cool. That way, because you can't play it, you just take 1 damage. But I don't know, that's kind of cool. That's not like terrible, but it's like a really annoying annoying trait, and you can't, looks like you can't get rid of it as far as I can see. Okay, so Trance of Greed, which we just looked at, has a force action that lets you draw a card and then forces you to immediately play that card, or else you take a damage if you can't. Okay, you have to perform this action before the player phase ends, but you could wait to perform it until your hand is empty, so that you don't need to waste any resources on the drawn card, assuming you have a hit point to spare. That's true. Or you could draw the card early in your turn, hoping it's something you want to play right away. Yeah, that's very true. Similarly, I just woke up. The Trance of Wrath, ooh, it's Captain America. Oh, he's like, this is like when he's smashing his shield into Iron Man's like reactor, like from the movie, and I'm assuming in the comics and stuff too. This is awesome. Okay, your identity gains the enthrall trait. Search, when revealed, search the top 5 cards of the encounter deck for a card and reveal it. Okay, forced action. Exhaust this card, take 1 indirect damage, deal 2 damage to a minion. Oh, so you could like hit an ally to deal 2 damage to a minion. You could do that. Or if you have enough health, just keep doing it to yourself. And you can do this in Alter Ego, so this could be something you do like before you recover or something. This isn't terrible. I think the green one's a little worse. I mean, yeah, revealing something from the encounter deck is kind of bad, but I mean, you get to choose one of top 5, so you just choose the worst one. You put a minion in play with Quick Strike if you're in Alter Ego or something like that. But yeah, okay, I get it. These aren't like terrible, but it's like more annoying than anything else. Oh, that's a forced action. You have to do this, actually. Yeah. deal... Okay, so you have to at least take 1 indirect damage, like, period. If there's no minion, then you just don't do the second part. Yeah, you just don't do the second part. Okay. It has a force action that deals you a point of indirect damage while also letting you deal 2 damage to a minion. With careful planning, you could choose when to trigger these cards and get the most out of their effects while mitigating the costs. Yep, that's very true. In addition to the forced action on the trance side, the trait you gain from enchantment, your enchantment attachment can also determine how some of Enchantress's other cards affect you. Cards like Do My Bidding. Oh, I like that art. When revealed, if your identity has the Defiant trait, choose one. If your identity has the Enthrall trait, do both in any order. Okay. You can search the encounter deck and discard pile for a minion and reveal it. Okay. Or you can search the encounter deck and discard pile for a side scheme and reveal it. I like this a lot, but this is cool. So like, if you're like, say, the Winter Soldier, you know, or like my favorite Rocket, Rocket Raccoon, who really likes to slay minions, you just get a minion and put it into play. I mean, you are revealing it, and some have some pretty nasty reveals, but still, that's cool. You just get a minion in play and just mess them up. Okay, that's cool. Okay, we also got Spell Blast. I think we saw that. Yeah, we saw this in the little preview. I like this art too. When revealed, if your identity has the Defiant trait, choose one. If your identity has the Enthrall trait, do both in any order. Enchantress schemes with a +1 in expert mode. Oh, okay. Or she attacks you with a +1 in expert mode. Oh, okay. If she has the Enthralled, you have to do both. Oh, that's gross. Yeah, you definitely want to stay Defiant as long as possible. This one sucks. This is a brutal card. Yeah, this one's tough. Spellbound. Oh, okay. Side scheme. When defeated, each player whose identity has a Defiant trait places 1 charm counter on the enchantment card in their play area. Each player whose identity has the Enthrall trait discards a card they control. Ugh, gross. Okay. It has Crisis, so like you kind of have to deal with it. Really cool art. It's very like fantasy-ish, you know? Reminds me of a Dungeons and Dragons type thing. I like that. Okay. Or Spellbound. A side scheme. All get nastier when your identity has the Enthrall trait. Yes, they do. While minions like Enthralled Brute. Oh, dude. Is that like Valkyrie or someone? That might, yeah. Or like just an Asgardian. She's a 1/2. 1 scheme, 2 attack, 4. Oh, with a star hit points. Guard. While this minion is engaged with the player whose identity has the Enthrall trait, this minion gets +3 hit points. 7 hit points. Boost. Choose to either place 1 charm counter on the enchantment card in your play area or exhaust your identity. Ooh. Okay, so as long as you don't have Enthralled, she's just like a slightly beefier, you know, minion. Like I know there's Hydra Patrol minions that have 4 hit points with guard and like the exact same stats too, so it's not really any different. But if you're Enthralled, then you're gonna have to deal more damage. So okay, I like that. That's cool. Okay. Oh, or Cinder. Someone's hiding here. Who's this? Oh yeah, Cinder. 1 scheme, 4 attack with a star, 6 health. Holy moly, he's an elite giant. Cinder's attacks deal indirect damage. Holy moly. If your identity has the Defiant trait, Cinder activates against you. If your identity has the Enthrall trait, give Cinder a tough status card. Oh, when revealed. Oh, okay, so when revealed. Oh, dang. So, oh, if he's enthralled, if you're enthralled, he just has a... he just has a tough status card. Yeah. But if you're not enthralled, he's gonna smash you as soon as he comes in for 4. Dang. 3 boost? This is cool. He's like tough, but not too tough, and the art and stuff's cool. Yeah, this is a cool minion. Yeah, he's cool. Okay, Cinder, okay. Become tougher to face. To top it all off, if you have the Enthrall trait, then every charm counter that you would gain ends up as a threat on the main scheme. Prime real estate. Alright. Enchantress sets out to conquer South America. Oh. By turning all who oppose her into her enthralled lackeys. Enthralled lackeys. When a charm counter would be placed on the enchantment card in your play area, if your identity has the enthralled trait, place 1 threat here instead. Oh, okay. Oh, alright. Well, you really don't want to be enthralled. That's what I've learned here. Don't be enthralled. With her tricks and her charms, she is not to be trifled with. I agree. Before we reveal the second scenario, it's only fitting that we talk about the special encounter set that comes in this pack, Trickster Magic. Oh, okay. Absorbing Man, Titania, Whirlwind, and Zax? I've never seen this guy before. ZZZAX? Zax? I don't know. This encounter set represents the trickster villain's power at work, including all the trouble they're able to stir up as distractions for the heroes. These range from tricky side schemes like the Trickster Tango. Oh, here they are dancing, yeah. The villain gains Stalwart. Oh, they cannot be stunned or confused, yep. 2 acceleration. Oh my gosh. It's only 4 though, that's it. There's no extra bonuses, it's just 4. If this activation is an attack, it gets overkill. That's a pretty decent boost. That's a good boost effect. Dang, okay. To complicate the battle with a love triangle. Oh, that does look complicated. Condition: attached to an ally you control, otherwise this card gains Surge. Attached ally cannot attack the villain or defend against the villain's attacks. Okay. Alter Ego action: exhaust attached ally and spend a mental resource. Discard this card. Oh, okay. Well, your ally could still scheme. Attached ally cannot attack or defend, but you can still scheme with them. So that's a plus side. You know, so some villains, or some not villains, but some minions, yeah. Or if you have like a Nick Fury or, you know, Professor X, who are going to be discarded anyway, then this isn't a big deal. But yeah, for, you know, minions you maybe wanted to chump block with or something, yeah, now you can't do it. I guess just scheme with them. But this definitely sucks for chump blocking, that's for sure. However, the highlight of this set is it's for Enthralled. Oh, they're enthralled. Oh, I didn't even notice that. Oh my gosh, that's cool. Okay, okay, go back. However, the highlight is it's for enthralled minions. Absorbing Man. 7 hit points, 2 scheme, 1 attack with a star, guard, and victory 1. While Absorbing Man is engaged with you, he gets plus X attack, where X is the printed cost of the highest cost card you control. Wow. When defeated, the player who defeated this minion puts the set-aside Absorbing Man ally into play under their control? Do we get to see the ally? Oh yeah, here's one. For example, if you defeat the Absorbing Man minion, then you immediately get to put the Absorbing Man ally into play. Here he is. Carl Creel. Oh, he looks like, he kind of looks like the version, where he fought Hulk from the, like, that roadside diner. It's like the only fight I've seen. And he turns into, like, stone. And Hulk gives, like, a smile. He's a 3-cost ally. 1 thwart, 1 attack. Double consequential damage on each one, but they have a star. He doesn't count against your ally limit. Victory 0. When he attacks, you can exhaust an upgrade or support you control. When he attacks or thwarts, he gets plus X to that power, where X is that card's printed cost. Okay. So, I mean, you could he can attack for like 4 or something like that, you know, if you have like a 3-cost thing out, which you probably will. Yeah, he's going to hit for like 3 or 4, like twice. That's pretty good. That's some pretty decent damage, actually. Very cool. Alright, who else we got? Titania. She's a 1 scheme, 3 attack with a star, 8 hit points. Steady. Okay, victory 1. Oh, this is like She-Hulk's nemesis, I think. Her attacks gain overkill. Okay, that's what the star's for. When defeated, you can put the set-aside Titania ally into play. Okay, but we don't know who that is. We don't see her. Whirlwind. 2 scheme, 1 attack with a star. 6 hit points. Quick Strike. It's only 1, but still, it's Quick Strike. Force Response. After he attacks you, take 1 indirect damage for each side scheme in play. Okay. Okay. And then when you defeat him, you get to put Whirlwind into play. Huh. I wonder what his little thing is going to be. Is it going to be like Jessica Jones, where like he deals extra damage if there's side schemes in play? Not that Jessica Jones does that, but Jessica Jones does something when there's extra side schemes in play, so maybe he does too. And Zazax. 1 scheme, 2 attacks, 6 hit points, retaliate, that's always gross. Discard the top 4 cards of your deck when revealed. For each printed lightning or energy resource, I would just call them energy anyway. Discarded this way, take 1 indirect damage. Ugh. The player who defeated him, gets to put him into play under their control. Oh, okay. Alright, so I think Absorbing Man is actually the worst of these, because he can just hit really hard. Yeah, but Titania does get overkill, right? She is a 3 attack with overkill, so yeah, you don't really want to chump block that. Ugh. Pretty cool though. I mean, these are cool. These are, yeah. And they are, how many are in here? 11. This is the 11 modular set? Oh, encounter set. So, I mean, yeah. You could throw it into something. Very cool, I think, yeah. Okay. Then, for example, if you defeat the Absorbing Man minion, then you can immediately get to put, him into play. We saw that. The same goes for the other 3, and any of them could potentially swing the flow of battle in your favor. After all, the enemy of my enemy is my friend. Oh, that's very true. I would probably be pretty upset if, like, if I was a villain or something and somebody confused me and, say, a hero broke me out. I'd be like, you know what? For the next few minutes, let's team up and let's beat these guys up. Now we're on to Loki, the god of lies. After dealing with Enchantress, our heroes will have a little time to breathe before being thrust into conflict with Loki. Oh, okay. Is that why, like, there's nothing? Oh, here, we'll see. As we mentioned earlier in this article, this scenario marks the introduction of a brand new epic multiplayer mode for the game. Loki's avatars have spread all across the globe, and the heroes must work together like never before to shatter the mischievous god's illusions and bring him down once and for all. To kick things off, I just had to check my time. To kick things off, we have the primary villain card of Loki, God of Lies. Okay, we saw this. 20 hit points per player. He's just chilling. But if he has 10 or fewer, you have to flip him. So as soon as you do 10 damage, he's flipped. Which could be good or bad. This could allow you to set up or heal or something. I don't know. This is the true Loki, and the one that everybody currently participating in the scenario in single group mode or epic multiplayer mode needs to defeat in order to win. Sounds simple enough, right? Yeah. Except nothing is as it seems with this masterful trickster, and he has no qualms of breaking the game's normal rules. No matter what you do, you cannot directly attack or damage Loki, God of Lies, at any time. This is thanks to Worlds Collide. Okay. Hold on, let me finish this. A unique main scheme shared by all player groups, which not only prevents anyone from damaging Loki, but also prevents any threat from being removed from itself. Okay, what's it do? It looks like it's a new icon. I'm assuming it's 2 per player group. I guess. I think that's what this means. Each icon on Loki, each player icon on Loki, God of Lies, counts the total number of players in all game areas. Oh, okay, very cool. Okay, so if you have like 2 groups of 4, right, this would be 8. Oh, wait. Each group icon with 3 people on this scheme counts the total number of groups in all pods. Oh, okay. So if you have, so now if you have 2 groups of 8, this is just 4, right? Yeah. Yeah. And then, but it could be 8 people total, but 2 pods. Sorry, a little stuffed up. Cards cannot affect this scheme or Loki, God of Lies, unless they refer to those cards by title. It has no threat, nothing. It's just, there's just nothing here. Okay, like they're dashes. That's weird. Just like his attack and scheme. I've never seen this before. Okay, we read this part, but also the only way you're going to be able to damage Loki is to shatter the illusion. Okay. And to do that, you're going to have to fight off his various avatars. Ooh, Loki the Rascal and Fading Figment. Okay, we'll see these. There are 4 different avatars of Loki. Loki the Rascal, okay. He has 15 per player hit points. He's like a villain. 1 scheme, 1 attack. Forced response. After you resolve a boost card during Loki the Rascal's activation, if that card is a treachery, either deal it to yourself as a face down encounter card, or spend 1 resource of any type. Ooh. Okay, so if it's not a bad treachery, you could just, you know, do it. Just have it resolved. But if you really don't want it, something like, I don't know, Shadows of the Past or something, or an advance maybe, spend a resource and get rid of it. Forced Interrupt. When this villain would be defeated, place 5 per person shatter counters here and flip this card instead. Oh, okay. Okay, Loki the Miscreant. 1 scheme, 2 attack. I like the art on this one. This one's cool. He's kind of like, yeah, I don't know. I like the blue more than the gold, I think, just personally, from the Rascal. Okay, this one, he has, okay, what's this? Forced response. After you resolve a treachery, place 1 threat on the main scheme and 1 threat on a side scheme. So you could do a player side scheme and just have it sit there. That is something you could do. Yeah, that's you could do that. And he has the same forced interrupt where when he's defeated, you place 5 per person shatter counters here and flip him. And he also has 15 hit points per player. Okay. Okay. Loki the Knave. 2 scheme, 1 attack. Purple looks nice. After you resolve force response. After you resolve a treachery, deal 1 damage to your identity and 1 damage to an ally you control. Oh, that sucks. Again, he has the 5 per person shadow counters when defeated and 15 hit points. And Loki the Wretch, who's our last one. Oh, the red looks nice. I'm a big fan of the blue though, honestly. Yeah. I like the blue personally. I don't know what it is, but I think that's cool. Alright, Loki the Wretch. 1 scheme, 1 attack. Forced Interrupt. When Loki the Wretch activates against you, discard the top card of the encounter deck. If a treachery was discarded this way, probably will, Loki the Wretch gets +1 to scheme and +1 attack for this activation. So he's kind of like a 2-2, but he might be a 1-1. So, which, you know, but you are discarding from the encounter deck as well, which might not be ideal. Get you towards that acceleration token. He also has 15 hit points and all the shatter stuff. Okay, cool. That red looks nice. Okay. Each player group has to deal with their own batch of these 4 avatars. Ooh. Facing off against a randomly chosen avatar of Loki that gets swapped out for another every time they manage to defeat one. Oh. So you have to fight against these 4 avatars. Okay. And are these avatars? These are avatars of Loki. Okay. So like, okay. You'll face against their own batch of these, facing off against a random that gets swapped out for another every time they make. Okay, so I get it. Yeah, so if you fight Rascal, like if he's first, then you could fight Wretch, and then you're gonna fight Knave, and then Miscreant or something. As you fight your avatar of Loki, you'll build up. As you fight your avatar of Loki, you'll build up shatter counters on it through defeating side schemes like Lofty Goals. When defeated, place 2 shatter counters on the avatar of Loki villain. Ooh, 5 scheme. Gross. Oh, he has Mjolnir, and he's like just casually flipping it. Those are pretty lofty goals. It has an acceleration token. Boost, take 1 indirect damage for each character you control. Holy moly. This really goes against that whole, like, go wide thing. That would suck. Okay. Or minions like Grendel. Ooh. Oh, he looks awesome. 1 scheme, 1 attack, 6 hit points. Brute, Dark Elf, Guard. Forced Interrupt. When Grendel attacks, discard the top 3 cards of the encounter deck. For each treachery discarded this way, Grendel gets +1 attack for this attack. Discard the top 3. Okay, so you're going through the encounter deck, which probably, again, might not be ideal. When defeated, place 3 shatter counters on the avatar of Loki villain. Ah, very cool. Yeah, okay, very cool. So you definitely want to build that up. Yeah, very cool. Okay, and then Malekith. Oh, this guy's cool. 2 scheme, 2 attack, 5 hit points, retaliate 1. Okay. Force response. After he attacks you, discard the top card of the encounter deck. If it's a treachery, deal it to yourself as a face down encounter card. Ah, gross. And you can place 2 shatter counters on Avatar of Loki. Oh, he has 3 boost? What's this guy have? Grendel has 2 boost. Okay. Wow. Each time your group manages to defeat an Avatar of Loki, it will gain a surge of shatter counters and flips to its fading figment, which is right here. We see that. Side. Oh, fading figment side. Okay. Triggering the shatter the illusion effect. Oh, it's an insert that lets you damage Loki, God of Lies, based on the number of shatter counters you build up. Oh, let me see. When a fading figment is revealed, follow these steps to shatter Loki's illusion. Remove each shatter counter from fading figment, then deal damage to Loki, God of Lies, equal to the number of shatter counters removed this way. Okay, right? So if you have, I don't know, 8 or something like that, you'll do 8 damage. Swap the fading figment in play with a random set-aside villain, Avatar of Loki side up. Then set the hit point dial of the Avatar of Loki villain to its printed hit point value. Deal each player 1 face down encounter card. Oh, yep, just had to get that little, little extra thing. Okay. Okay, very cool. Your group gets a new random Avatar of Loki to deal with, and the fight continues as before. I'm just checking. Okay, see what time. So now you know how to damage the real Loki, but the odds are still stacked against you. After all, Loki's plan is affecting the entire globe, and with him raising mischief and mayhem. Oh, it's a main scheme. 8 per player. Forced interrupt. Oh, look at all the Lokis here. When this scheme would be completed, remove all threat from here and place 1 threat on Worlds Collide instead. Oh. When an identity would be defeated, change that identity's form to alter ego, set its hit point dial to 1, and place 1 threat on Worlds Collide instead. So I'm going to say this is really, really cool, because if you're defeated, you are not out of the game. And I really like that, because imagine being in a huge multiplayer game. Maybe you have, I don't know, 10 of your friends, you're playing at a local game store, you're at a con or something, right? And there's like 20 of you, 15. And you're the first one that you just get an unlucky hand, and you just get defeated. Like you're just done, right? And having to sit there and just watch everybody else play would feel terrible. But this prevents that. Like, yeah, a bad thing happens, but you are still in the game. And I think that's awesome. And it's when an identity would be defeated. Not a hero side, not just alter ego. It's you, yourself, your character. So even if you take indirect damage in alter ego, you're still in it. And that's awesome. This is, this is bad, in the game wise. But when you're playing, this is really, really nice. I really like to see this. Okay. In every player group, just 1 slip up from the heroes could swing momentum back in the Trickster God's favor. Okay. Fortunately, defeating an Avatar of Loki also adds some synergy counters. I love that word, synergy, not counters. Onto one of the 4 special synergy environments. These cards represent the heroes from around the world working together to take Loki down, and they provide some pretty powerful benefits. For example, Domineering Force. Oh, it's not Loki. It's Loki's brother Thor. That's what I meant. Environment, permanent. Let's see. Max 1 per player synergy counter here. Okay. When a friendly character attacks, remove a synergy counter from here. Oh my gosh, that attack deals 4 additional damage. Very cool. Very cool. How do we get them on here, though? Can be used to boost the attack of a friendly character by 4. While Unified Front, is this a scheme? No. Who's all in here? Jane Foster, Thor. Oh, it's just a bunch of Thors, it looks like. Yeah, because they all have Mjolnir and stuff. Okay, Unified Front, max 1, per synergy player thing here. Remove 1 synergy counter from here. Generate 2 double wilds. Ooh, okay. It can serve as a fantastic resource generator for the entire team. Each player group has their own copies of these environments to work with, and when you're playing in epic multiplayer mode, you can choose any group in your pod to grant synergy counters when you defeat your Avatar of Loki. Oh, that's awesome! So you get it when you defeat your Avatar of Loki. Um, 2 grand. So if you guys are doing like really well, like you have a really good, like well-oiled team, and maybe your buddies aren't doing as well, give them some give them some synergy counters. Be like, hey guys, here's an extra 4 damage if you need it. Here's an extra double resources. Go for it. That's awesome. Yeah, that's like, you're still all playing together, because you can be like, hey guys, we just defeated our avatar. How are you guys doing over there? And if they're like, oh, we need a little bit more, can we use your synergy counter? And like, you absolutely can. That's awesome. Of course, it's not like Loki himself is just going to sit there and wait for you to win. No, that's true. When he drops to half health, he'll flip. Oh, we saw that, to a second stage. Here we go. No scheme, no attack. When revealed, each group in standard mode attaches their set-aside intense focus to the avatar of Loki villain in their game area. Each group in expert mode flips their intense focus attachment to its total focus side. Oh, if Loki God of Lies is defeated, all players in all groups win the game. Okay, he still has 20 per player hit points, but I think that's the shatter counters type thing. And it looks like, my understanding is, some groups can do standard and some groups can do expert if they want to. And I don't know how much of a difference there is. I don't know. Okay, what's intense focus here? Oh my gosh, it's an attachment. Okay, permanent. The avatar of Loki villain gets +2 per person hit points and gains steady. Okay. That's just intense focus. Oh, he can still be confused. I'm gonna guess true focus is stalwart. When revealed, in standard mode, discard the top 2 per person cards of the encounter deck and the top 5 cards of each player deck. Oh, gross. Okay. That's a big hit. Who's he looking at in this picture? Is that just like a form of Thor? Because there's Mjolnir down there? I don't know. I'm not familiar with any of this, so I don't know. Okay. Do we get to see true focus? Oh, total focus is down here. Okay. Did I say true focus before? No, I don't know. What's total focus, not true focus? Okay, it powers up his avatars for the rest of the game. Yep. If your group is playing in expert mode, then you started the game with intense focus in play. Oh, which means at this point it flips over to total focus. The avatar of Loki gets +3 per person hit points and gains steady with +1 attack and +1 scheme. Oh, intense focus also gave +1 attack and +1 scheme. Total focus, when revealed, discard the top 2 per player cards of the encounter deck and the top 5 cards of each player deck. Find Dark Scepter and reveal it. If Dark Scepter did not enter play this way, give the avatar of Loki villain a tough status card. What is Dark Scepter? Oh, it's right here. Let's see it. 1 attack attachment, attached to the avatar of Loki villain. There's the stalwart. They gain stalwart. That's an awesome scepter. We know that. Treacheries cannot be canceled. Oh, that sucks. Okay. Some people can cancel them, so, Hero response. After you resolve a treachery, spend 2 resources of the same type. Discard. Okay. So, you can get rid of it. Okay, you can get rid of it. That's not bad. Yeah, this isn't terrible. It's just very annoying. Okay, you can fish that out of the encounter deck and boost the avatars even further. Both intense focus and total focus represent Loki concentrating his power on fighting the heroes, hoping to snatch away victory through devious means. Even so, with a bit of synergy and a whole lot of teamwork, you and your fellow heroes can prevail against the God of Lies. Look at this art. The Trickster Tango. With manipulative tactics and tricks up their sleeves, Enchantress and Loki are bound to make a splash in Marvel Champions, a card game. Do you have what it takes to stop this dastardly duo? Look forward to taking on this tangle of tricksters when the Trickster Takeover Scenario Pack arrives this August. That's fine. So I think there's a gap in July, because I think, June is when Bucky and, or Winter Soldier, I just keep calling him Bucky, but, Bucky and Falcon come out, and it looks like, I don't think nothing comes out in July, which is fine, right? And then this comes out in August. That's awesome. And then maybe we'll have another scenario pack, sometime in the fall, with maybe like one more or a hero or two, you know, like in the winter. That'd be cool. This is really cool. I think Loki looks more exciting to me. He definitely has like a huge group aspect. So do we do both at the same time? Like you go through and you do Enchantress first, and then you fight Loki? Is that what we do? That seems like a big... Or wait, does Enchantress not have like a stage 2? Is it just like stage 1 Enchantress or stage 2 Enchantress, and then you go and fight Loki? Is that what we do? No, it says Enchantress 1 out of 32. Am I confusing myself now? No, they're team up. It's a 78 card scenario pack. Slinks into the scene with two brand new scenarios. You can play them in their scenario. Oh no, they're not together. It says to kick it off, you fight her. After dealing with her, you have a little time to breathe before being thrust into conflict with Loki. No, so yeah, you do both, right? Yeah, you fight both. I think it's, or you can do standalone. I think is what that means. But this looks good. This looks really cool. Very excited. Boy, there's a lot to go over here. So much stuff, so many cards, absolutely crazy. This is cool. I can't wait to see this. This is gonna be really good for like cons and stuff. I actually think Con of Heroes did something very similar to this with their with Carnage. Kind of like everybody was playing together, and this is going to do something like that. Everyone's playing together. So you might just be in a group, but your group is still participating with the scenario as a whole, which is pretty cool. I think that's actually pretty cool. So, you know, if you have a bunch of people, you know, more than 4 people who want to play a multiplayer game, this is it. This is the one for you. You're all playing together. This is great. Yeah, very excited for this. Can't wait to see, you know, more stuff on this and to see where this goes. You know, this is a really fun, you know, new mode, a new direction for the game. So there's a lot of good stuff this year. I'm glad I just got into this game, you know, just like, you know, a little less than a year ago. And boy, there's some cool stuff here. This is cool. All right, I've talked long enough, gave my thoughts and stuff, read through this. Looks great. Can't wait. But hey, thanks for watching. I appreciate it. You stay safe out there. Make good decisions. I'll see you in the next one. Okay, bye.